All right, net cash flow. So here is a budget analysis, and we're going to make a judgment on it. We're going to say this is a good budget or this is a bad budget. So in order to understand the budget, we're first going to convert everything into an annual expense because I have things coming up weekly, monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, per semester. Like I need to convert all those into the same unit of time, and I'm going to do it by year. So if I have something like part-time job, $12.30 a month, that's my first piece of income, but I want to know in a year, how much would I make? The way that I figure that out is I say, okay, well, there's 12 months in a year. So I need to multiply 1230 by 12. And so I make $14,760 a year. Same thing from college fund from grandparents. Every month I get $700. So if I multiply that by 12, then I can say, okay, well, that's $8,400 in the year. The scholarship is once yearly. I don't have to do anything there. Expenses. Rent is monthly, so I'm going to multiply that by 12. Gives me 11,280. Groceries are weekly. There are 52 weeks in a year. Hear that, 52 weeks in a year. Some people will say, well, there's 4 weeks in a month, there's 12 months in a year, so that's 48. And I say, nay, there are 52. 4 weeks in a month is an underestimate. So I'm going to take 70 times 52. Did I say it was 52? It's 52. And I get 3,640. Tuition and fees. You get 4,000 per semester in charges. And so what this is alluding to is the traditional setup for school where you have 2 semesters. So I multiply that by 2. And then I have health insurance. That's a month, so that goes by 12. I get 840. So now with these, I want to add up. I want to add up my income pieces and I want to add up my expenses pieces. So when I add up my annual income elements, I get 27,660. And when I add up my annual expenses, I get 23,760. Is this a good or a bad budget? And how can you tell? What we're going to do is we're going to say, okay, well, what is my annual net cash flow? That is the difference between your income and your expense. So we're going to take our annual income of 27,660. We're going to subtract 23,760, and that gives us $39,000. Sorry, that would be great. This gives us $3,900. So every month we have $3,900 more dollars than what we spent. So I could put that into savings. I could put that into a college fund. Whatever. This is a good budget because you are not spending more than you make. If the number you get is positive, that's good. You have more coming in than is going out. If the number you compute for your annual net cash flow is negative, that's bad. More going out than is coming in, so you're running at a deficit. And this is how you're going to make your judgment for annual budget.